I think it's increasingly happening more and more now, especially when we're working with brands which either are highly established brands and they want to now in the market establish that they're also tech savvy, or the new brands which want to create their own platform from the perspective that they are tech-enabled brand. Or they embrace technology. I don't think now there's any store which gets designed without a technology in some form. But I'm saying technology which are customer-facing technology. So I think yes, today what has happened is brands which were 5 years, 7 years back equating use of technology from investment perspective and they were shying away. I think that has changed. Today brands, most of the brands and most of the retailers, including retailers who are individual retailers and chain retailers, even if they're dealing with multi-brands, they have realized that technology is not about spending over and above the budget. They have realized that technology is also part of investment which gives them return back. And that has changed to an extent where brands and retailers themselves say we want to use technology. So for us designers, it entails a lot because we are custodians of entire experience. So earlier technology was seen as an add-on. People would put kiosks, 2 screens, designers didn't have much role. Today I think it's part and parcel of picturing an overall experience. So right from putting foundation for design, our understanding of what kind of technologies and how it will be used, we have to envisage that as part of the overall experience and lay the entire layout in front of clients, and where we identify sometimes what kind of technology will get suited and for what purpose. And then we might not go into detail into shopping technology that retailers do, but we have to then integrate. A second step comes and we integrate as part of the experience. Definitely, budgets, once you start getting into technology, the budgets have gone up and they've gone up drastically. But the good thing about, I think, especially at corporate level investors, technology investment is highly depreciable. So you take big depreciation out, within your first 2-3 years. So I think it helps them in accounting thing to take that money out from their taxation. I cannot reveal, but I see technology taking a big chunk of budget, especially in small and medium stores in India. So I'll say not a very big store, small store we did for New York Street a few months back, and this is like a wellness store, Ayurveda, and then the whole organization before that store was online driven, and they wanted to bring those technologies offline. And I think a lot of smart technology were used where people, it doesn't intrude in the people experience, because ultimately it's a health store. People come there for therapies, people come there for counseling. Just imagine entering a doctor. Hence, but small technologies, lifestyle related technologies, taking a BMI, understanding your appointments, understanding what you like, your choices, your preferences, what typical doctor clinic will take. Everything was digitized here, and then smaller interfaces were created, which were part of the whole design experience. It is not you enter a hospital and this one machine is doing that, one machine is doing that, and then you're taken into therapy room and counseling. But I think it's just you don't interact with gadgets there. It's part and overall of experience, and that came out beautifully. And then we realized even a small store, small footprint of 1,000-1,500 square feet, if you seemingly integrate technology well, it could create experience with people will try it. Otherwise, a lot of times we put technologies, but people shy away. Okay, I'll give an airport as an example. A lot of technology is used, but people shy away because it's a very hardware-driven technology. You're forced to do self-check-in. You're forced to do self-baggage check-in. It's not got into our experience. We think why we have to do so much. So this is where I think one fine line we have to draw as a designer, that use technology. How are you implementing as part of the experience in the store. It should be part of the customer journey, not implanted without understanding what his journey is. So this is where I think which technology, where you put and how you do is very important. So I think in India there is a little backlog. So one is, we as a country, we have a lot of hardware suppliers. There is no dearth of finding any hardware here. You'll get all kinds of hardwares and everything available. I think the problem where we face is when you talk of technologies in retail, all these technologies are content-oriented technology. Here we are not talking of putting Wi-Fi's and routers. Those are okay. But customer-facing technologies are content-oriented technology. Now you have to marry your hardware with desired content and what brands want. And that's where I think still a lot of work needs to be done, because you need to get too many people to get this marriage happen. You have to understand hardware, its limitation as a designer. Then you have to get the brand's objective, purpose of that. Then you have to get the content writer and then marry everything. And this is where I think the whole jitteriness happens. I'm sure over the time, but I think somebody who gives under one umbrella entire thing will be most welcome by the retailers. Because right now, the companies or brands are just giving you gadgets and hardware. Then you have to find contents in the market. Then somebody has to stream it, Then you have to put it together. So there's too many ifs and buts happening. For example, even to put 4 good interactive screen in a shop, you'll have to go through 4 different agencies, because there's no one solution who's giving. Somebody is only giving you screen, somebody doesn't know how the screen needs to work. Then you have to go to find a fixture guy to create a bracket, then you have to integrate in the design. So this is where I think as a designer, we face challenges where we don't get one agency who can understand things and get it done and hand it over to the store. So I think brands who are willing to integrate tech in the store, first they have to filter they should use why they want to use technology. If there are no answers, there are no reasons they should be away from technology. There is no guarantee that technology in the store generates more business or it creates more customer loyalty. The only evidences there today are the stores with that tech savvy. They help store perform better. Okay, they increase efficiencies. Okay, and efficiencies could be in various formats. Capturing customer data could be one way. Helping customer browse easily could be one way. Helping customer understand your product details could be one way. But there is no guarantee that using technology customers will buy more or they will end up buying at your store. So that is one understanding brands should do. Because technologies comes with cost, one-time cost and the maintenance cost. Once they have found this reason that their use of technology is for this certain reason, they should find out how much bandwidth they have. Are they willing to use technology across all the stores? Or is it only going to be 1 or 2 flagship stores? Because if you are only using technology for very key stores, again, the question is, it's not seamlessly connected. So I go as a customer, I might find that technology in a Delhi store, I might not find it in an Ahmedabad store. And hence it doesn't work for me. So I think one has to understand how new airports are coming up, across the world, and flyers expect now certain minimums from the airport. So if you don't upgrade, people don't prefer taking your airport, because cities are having multiple airports. How airports in Singapore or in Bangalore or in other parts of the world are creating benchmarks and they're elevating experiences, and there are a lot of technologies integrated there. Similarly, how Bangalore airport has a lot of technology integrated, it's part of an experience, apart from your routine technologies of checking in. This is where the retail is going to. If airports have become tech savvy and they are throwing some benchmarks, retailers have to be above it. So, but at the end, I think retailer and the brand owner should ask this, why this technology is being used. If you have clear answers, then only go for technology.